I wanted to give you guys the most value I possibly could from a product that would teach you how to sing. I dug in deep and tried to figure out what would be something that would really help me if I were on your end. This service delivers value to you as a singing student better than any other service out there. The reason is you're getting a three-prong learning approach. The three prongs are the courses that are laid out very, very clearly, starting from beginners, intermediate, and advanced singers, and I'm going to be continuing to put out new courses as time goes on. That's going to be an invaluable starting place for you guys to be able to build from. Next, you also get private recordings of all the lessons that I've done between me and my other students that have bought one-on-one lessons. You get to see the behind the scenes of how I'm working with those students, what I'm hearing from them, and how I'm adjusting their approach. And the third prong is that you get time with me to go through every single month and find specific spots that you need to work on. So I may tell you, you need to work on this course first and then work on this course because that's what your voice needs. Focus on these exercises, and I give you a very, very tailored approach, and you're given the tools to be able to then take that, run with it, work on your own, and improve your voice overall. I think that this is one of the best values for the money you could possibly find. And don't just take my word for it that this is the best value. It really comes down to the way that we learn skills. So the way that we learn skills starts with learning specific parts of a skill. For example, if you're learning how to play guitar, you can break down that big skill of guitar, learning to play guitar, into smaller skills like holding down your finger on the fret, being able to pluck individual strings, hitting individual notes. Then there's playing chords. I'm not a guitar expert, so I don't know exactly all the details. But there's people that are soloists. There are people that are rhythm guitar players. And those are different sort of skills. There are people that like to shred. There's people that like to, slow finger picking style. It's all different styles within one big skill. So the first step whenever you're learning a new skill, like singing, is to identify the specific broken down points that you need to hone in on and improve one by one. That is what this subscription does so well, is that it breaks down because you have access to all the courses. The courses break down step by step everything you need to be able to do to start learning singing in small steps. The next step you need to do when you're learning any skill is to start gathering information on all those individual parts of that bigger skill. So you don't want to go too deep onto every single one because you're not going to master every single aspect, right? With singing, you're not going to focus 100% of your effort on head voice or 100% of your effort on runs. You want to be able to get a breadth of knowledge throughout all those different subtopics. The third step you need to go through to learn any skill is to remove the boundaries that are holding you back from developing that skill. So a lot of times we have psychological boundaries, physical boundaries, and these things need to be worked through in order to improve on that skill. That's exactly why in this subscription service, I have the one-on-one time with me and you on a monthly basis to be able to go through those boundaries and those barriers that might be holding you back from getting the most out of your voice and out of learning how to sing. And finally, the fourth step to be able to master any skill is consistent, proper practice. And why I say proper practice is that practice does not make perfect. I know a lot of people have probably told you that way. That's not true. Practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. And why I say this is because if you don't have a guide to tell you exactly what you need to do, you may actually be practicing the wrong way and developing bad habits that are actually going to make it harder for you to overcome those and then move forward. So it's much better to get the proper practice first and then grow from there. Learning what you need to learn from an expert who has done it himself, sounding originally like this. When a man loves a woman. And now I sound like this. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me. So if you follow these 4 steps of learning the skill of singing, you are going to become a master in no time at all. Scroll down to get access to all the content there, and I'll see you on the other side.